All right, guys, so you made it through the Mindset Mastery module. I hope you gained even just one thing from this and are applying it to your recovery, whether that's being mindful, present, taking on a meditation practice, learning how to reframe your uh, fixed mindset to a growth mindset, and learning how to recognize and challenge limited beliefs that you may be carrying around that are preventing you from moving forwards or accomplishing or even tackling challenges in your life, or just making it hard for you to get through certain times. And I hope you're not speeding through this and just seeing what there is, because you could listen to all the growth stuff. At the end of the day, you could listen to it, read all the books like we went over, but if you're not doing the work, you're not going to get any results, and you're frankly just wasting your time. So let's go over this week. We can change how our mind thinks, and as a consequence, change the way we feel. When we are feeling positive, we make positive actions that support us achieving our goals. This is done by bringing ourselves into the present moment, observing our daily thoughts, and asking ourselves if this thought is a limited belief, a fixed mindset, and does it serve us? If the thought is in those categories, how can we change it into a positive thought that supports us? We don't have to wait for limited beliefs to pop up in our minds to put ourselves into a positive state. And we learned this earlier by practicing daily gratitude, compassion, and following our values. It will put you into a positive state. A simple way to add to our inventory of positive thinking is affirmations. Positive thoughts we write down or repeat in our mind daily. In time, will bear fruit. The more we tell ourselves something positive, the more we reaffirm with ourselves something positive, we will rewrite that into our minds. Even if they aren't true in the moment, they will act as a blueprint for your mind to make it true. So we're going to do a coaching exercise. I'll do this with you. We're going to come up with what I was taught are called lofty affirmations. And it sounds like a wild concept, but it's basically telling ourselves things that are just extremely positive and wild and perhaps even irrational, just to get our mind past all those barriers of possibilities. So start simply and get more creative. Here's an example. I love eating healthy food that nourishes my body. You may not like eating healthy food, but write this down a few times. I love eating healthy food that nourishes my body. I'm just going to write it with you. I love eating healthy food that nourishes my body. Another one is exercising is one of my favorite things I do to take care of my body. And this actually may be true if you're exercising, but if you're not exercising, I would write it down just to try it on. Exercising is one of my favorite things I do to take care of my body. My body. Here's another one. It is easy for me to grow and change and achieve my biggest desires. Right? And we all know from experience this isn't easy to do that. Sometimes it can feel easy. But let's just tell ourselves it's easy for me to grow and change and achieve my biggest desires. The purpose of this isn't to be true, it's to start filling your mind with bigger aspirations, bigger experiences that will broaden your experience. So this is going to be your assignment. Oh, here's the last one. It is the best experience for me to be in recovery and becoming the person that will achieve their goals and bring smiles and peace to my loved ones. This is one I've written down many times, and perhaps this is the reason behind me making this class, because I was trying to put this into the universe. So I want you to write yours down and take your time. This is going to be something you do outside of this video. So when I turn this video off, write down lofty affirmations, things that are big and wild and irrational, and things that you love and enjoy or want to do and enjoy. Write them down. Things that you're struggling with, write it to where you're not struggling with it. Journal at least 10 in your journal. And also, if you want to, share them in the community. It's always fun to see what people write. And so yeah, after this video is done, go ahead and journal 10 lofty things. You could even write the same one over and over 10 times, but I would come up with 10 different ones in different areas of your life. Okay? And remember, as always, to celebrate yourself throughout this process. Everything learned, every minute invested in yourself is a win. And you're taking the time to invest in yourself. You will gain the positive changes in your life, and so will your loved ones. See you on the next video and in the community.